Ascension is happening now. It is not a shift that will happen 50 to 100 years from now, and this is where the many errors in consciousness layers for your awareness to see beyond all of those who will say with ego. Humanity will have exactly 45 more years till Ascension, as this is clearly a bunch of lies. Truth being humanity has a daily decision, and the reality of ascending in this lifetime is based on how you are rising your vibrations, as all of those workers for the light that are preparing for departure now are focused on their ascension process. In rising more with who I am as your Commander Ashtar, of who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light, then you are seeing that through all veils of illusion, then you are able to not only survive this shift, but to gear yourself up for more of an enjoyable lifestyle. This however has nothing to do with financial gain, which is what is considered to be the main focus of most humans, which will kill, murder, cheat, and harm in attempt to have more fake money. Money that is presented by your governments are nothing more than monopoly money, and your world leaders are aware of this, with the deception that has gone on long enough. For you to awaken to this is to see that the solution that is being presented in your current economic crises is to print more money, and that will not work when you have an increasing debt and systems that are corrupted to begin with. The solutions that come along with this that the Cabal has planned is to eliminate as many humans as possible in a short amount of time, and clearly this is already taking place where you have cancer viruses being spread in vaccines over in Europe, that is coming towards the United States. Sure, those that are controlled by the Cabal will deny this as true, and act as if you are not being monitored in your daily life, as you are monitored by the Cabal to pinpoint where and how you will be transported to FEMA camps. Those that are planning on picking up guns and using violence to get out of this will find that the military officials are already preparing to lock down every city throughout this world, and to use violence to do it. If you feel this will not happen in your lifetime, then you are not planning on living over the next couple of years on the earth anymore. And this is how serious this is for you to rise in time to make such a shift in consciousness. Time in linear time is short for all such souls that are choosing to ascend beyond the states of disharmony, and to embody your Christ itself, in being upgraded more into a higher dimension. All vibrations that are being sent to the earth are energy portals that are accessed from the central galactic sun, then showing you the reality, noticing not saying possibility, of your own return back into the stars. You will either stay with the majority of humans that will be physically eliminated, or you will take your light work seriously, and then reach a safety net in your own conscious awakening process. This process has been going on for many thousands of years, and often when even talking about a process, most humans will say with ego, "Good, so I have a bunch of time." No, you have little time. That is why your inner stillness moments will help you to access the point of no time in the eternal now, in which those unwilling to release suffering will be locked into more duality planets. It is simple to choose, and your practice is then taken seriously by your own decision to see that you create your fate. And sure, those lost in duality will say with ego, "But what if I am killed in a car crash? What if I die of a heart attack?" This is clearly not detaching from the ego when stating such ego-fear-filled realities, where the only reality is now. If you are not dead now, then you are safe to continue on your journey, and that is how it works in your own return to a state of full consciousness, into a state of more purity. It is dangerous to be on planet Earth at such a time, and notice that wherever you go, there is death, and the only reality that you have is to be more inside, as there is not a day that passes by that many thousands of deaths, murders, and rapes are not happening now. If you have not experienced harmful realities, the more you stay here, the more you will, as that is how duality planes work. They are dysfunctional and distorted realities that are based on fear, rather than complete unconditional love. With more insight into how you are activated, You are then no longer identified with the thinking process. You are then free as a result of your practice of detachment. At first this will be difficult to do, as you have been so lost in duality, in suffering, and by your choice you make it a smoother transition. Practicing this for years allows you to step away from suffering, and into deep presence, where you are then activated as an extraterrestrial on this planet to create such messages, and many more creations. It takes a focus that is divine to see how unity is a reality, and not just a claim, as it is from your own experience in being from our galactic communities as a worker for the light that you receive such guidance. Guiding you is not quoting another, and feeling that you will accomplish your mission in such a way, as that takes no effort on your part, and is not why we of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians sent in our best representatives to not be creative, but choose to be creative. Creatively, you are seeing that you have the ability to transcend all that was considered to be impossible, in your own awakening into more of your light source, always. As you unlock more of your powers, you will see that for many of you, you already know how to speak extraterrestrial languages, and just accessing this part of you is where you know that you are even closer into your completion stage. It is clear which of you are the humans, and which are the extraterrestrials, as most humans are not as advanced as our galactic civilizations, as in working together in complete unity and blissfulness. Rising your vibration is absolutely necessary in your ascension, climbing more into a state of evolution that is literally a leap in your evolutionary process, then seeing that it takes an awareness of being the light to shine your light. Until this occurs, many of you will see only divided natures, and you notice that for those of you awakened enough will see most humans will say with ego, so, is ascension going to happen soon? I can't wait much longer. That is how you know which souls are still stuck in duality, and not doing their light work, similar to being in school, and not doing homework, and naturally failing as a result. This is exactly what is happening among those starseeds, light workers, and humans that are focused more on rewards than putting in many weeks, months, and years of light work such as these messages do you now. Through an entrance into more of your higher self, then you are replacing the methods of destruction, with a pureness that is filled with creative actions, all centered in your own choice to be more light-filled. We stand with you in pure awareness. We are the angelic realms. We are the Galactic Federation of Light.